Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm doing the shell challenge that Simsie started, Little Simsie, and as you can see I cut out a lot of the roofing that I did just because it was quite difficult. The shell isn't easy to actually make sense. So yeah, that I decided to cut out a little bit because otherwise the video would have been a little bit too long for my liking. So I decided to cut it a little bit. I also decided that I would make a library out of it just because I thought that it would fit well and I kind of wanted to keep a little bit of a spooky vibe, and I thought an old-timey library would be fitting for that, so that's why what I decided on. And as you can see, I kept a pretty dark color scheme, at least outside. At first I wanted there to be like stone on the bottom half, but it didn't really make sense, so I decided to make it all wood except for the foundation, which would be brick, and the brick would be the same as the stairs that I had already chosen. I also had some white and green accents, so for example the trim around the first floor is like white and green. I also decided on quite a tall wall height in the bottom floor, just because I thought that it would fit well with the library aspect and also just in general would look cool. In the backyard area, I don't know what else to call it, just in that area I decided to do like some seating, and I fenced it in with the green fence, so the hedges, and I also used the like um, doorway or the gate that is like just a green arch. I also cut out me fiddling with the stairs because that also took a while, and as you can see, for some reason I wasn't able to make the stairs do what I wanted them to do. So yeah, I had already struggled with the stairs and now it was even worse, so I decided to cut part of it out. And in the end I just decided that it would be like a large column there, and that supported the roof structure or something. So that's what I did. I also used the granny wallpaper. I think it's called something like that, something granny or something. And I thought it would be fun to use, and I also think that it matches well with the idea that I had for the whole thing. I just wanted it to be like old-timey, kind of creepy because it is kind of old, and I thought that would be fun. And then I started with the furnishing, and I decided on like a purplish, pinkish color scheme. I already had that outside a little bit with the roof, and I really wanted that color for the furniture. So we have quite a few furniture pieces that have that like almost purple wood, and I really like that, but I think it looks a little bit pretentious in a lot of like normal houses. But in this case, I thought it would be perfect and fit really well, so that's why I decided on it. And because it's a library, of course, I need some bookshelves, and yeah, I put them down, and then I moved upstairs and I also put down a column there, and I wanted it to be like continuous, so it could actually support like the whole structure, so it makes at least a little bit sense. Of course, in real life, it probably wouldn't be structurally sound. I'm not sure how that would work. So yeah, I I just want it to be at least a little bit realistic in general. And then I put another reading nook down. I have two. One that is downstairs, right next to the stairs, and this one is like in another nook upstairs. And in the other spaces, I had put some desks, as you can see, and also the requirements for the computers. And I chose the one that looks a little bit more like old-timey, I'm not sure. And I also had a bathroom upstairs, just like two toilet rooms and 2 sinks. And I had like the balcony upstairs, and I decided to use that for the chess tables that I need for the requirement. So you have to put down at least one chess table for the library. And I also always think that it's a little bit strange if you just have one. So I always try to have like space for several chess tables, because I think otherwise it wouldn't really make sense. And here was another problem that I had. Same with the stairs. I'm not sure why it does that, but it just wasn't possible to put the trim around that part. So I decided to abandon it for the moment and try again later, because I thought maybe it would change. Spoiler alert, it won't change. I'm going to do something different. But at first I did the lights, and I really wanted wall sconces and like pretty chandeliers. I thought that would make the most sense for this type of library. And yeah, then I also did the lighting outside, and I decided on those like curvy parts. And you can see me struggling again with that weird trim, and yeah, I'm still not sure why it wouldn't work. But in the end, I just decided to expand the balcony bit there and put down some more chess tables. And after that, I did the windows. I had finished everything already, and now I just needed to put down the windows. And I wanted the green to make another appearance, because I already had like the green and white trim, and I also had the doors with white and green, so I decided that the windows would also have green accents. And then I had to deal with that weird bump out bit in the front, and in the end I just decided that would be space for the like trash cans, or for 2 of them. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's all that good, but it's something, and I didn't know what else to do with it. I thought about just like closing it up and it being what it is, but in the end I decided to have something in there that makes sense. And after that I moved on to like furnishing the outside as well, or making it a little bit prettier. And I put down some of those like statues, that the man that holds the platter. But after that, I decided to decorate first before I complete the outside with landscaping. And as you can see, I chose the globes and some clocks that I put down on like the mantle as well downstairs. I also put down some other clutter items that made sense in the context of this library. And after that I put down the swords and the shield for the wall. I also put down some carpets. I thought that would make a lot of sense in like the sitting areas and also near the desks. I also put carpets next to all the doors, so people can like leave the dirt there. And after that I did the curtains, and as you can see I chose white curtains, or almost white. It's like an off-white, beige almost. And yeah, I put those down. Here you can see me struggling a little bit, because they wanted to snap to one window, but I had 2 there and I wanted it to cover both of them. So yeah, I needed to fiddle a little bit with that. And then I moved on to the plants, and I didn't put a lot of them down just because I didn't have a lot of space for that, and I really wanted to only put down a few of them, because I thought in a library you don't actually need that many plants inside. Outside is another story. I put a lot of the like daisies around, just because I thought it would look nice. And yeah, that was like the main thing that I had left to do, some landscaping. And after that I was finished with the slot. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims, same as my YouTube channel name. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Thanks very much for watching and have a great week. Bye!